Hello everyone and welcome back to Era Military Collectibles. So a few videos back I did a survival tin or a survival kit carried by most military personnel, infantry anyway definitely, and air crews and stuff like that. It's an individual personal first aid or individual survival tin. So that one was specifically made by the soldier, whereas I'm going to show you the one that I actually had when I was in the Defence Forces, the Irish Defence Forces, and it is a manufactured one, and I'm not 100% sure of the company, but I have a feeling. Now I purchased this, so I was not given it or anything like that, or we were not issued them. I'm almost positive it was a company called PCP or either Highlander. When I bought that, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, this then came from a well-known German retail store or grocery store, I suppose, whatever you want to call them. And then this just was a lunchbox that I put some bits and bobs in. So all three of these items I would carry in a utility pouch in the back of my webbing, and then I would have put that on top of the utility pouch. So that's the way I carried them. So what did I carry? I don't know what you want to call this, bug out contents, E&E contents, survival contents, but this was always carried in one pouch. I would also, if I could fit them, no you can't fit them, you can squash this fairly tightly, and utility pouches are fairly deep, you can manage to squeeze stuff into them. Or your belt order, whatever you want to call them, in wherever you are, your personal load carrying equipment, your PLCE, your belt kit, your belt order, your marching order, whatever you want to call it. So this would be in one pouch, and I would try and fit food in around another one. So I would carry like cans of sardines or those square blocks of noodles that you can get. They would be carried as well, also on my person. I could roughly, I try to roughly live out of my webbing for at a push 72 hours, but definitely 48 hours anyway, definitely comfortable. I could live with it. So that's what I used to do. So we'll just go from obviously from right to left, or from left to right. First aid kit, self-explanatory. It says what it says in the tin. Now you would have had field dressings and things like that, but in here you'd have like extra zinc tape for dealing with blisters, stuff like that. What is this? Triangular bandage, God forbid, in case you broke a finger. Gauze bandages, more zinc tape, finger plasters, gauze dressings, rubber gloves, things like that. Things that you carry. Blister kits, steri strips, the little sachets of sterile water for clearing up blisters and stuff like that. Things like that. That's what was carried in this. The next item then we have here is the actual survival kit itself. As I said, this was a private, a manufactured one. I didn't put it together myself. Well, I sort of did, I suppose. I got the tin and stuff, and I changed little bits and pieces in it. So on the lid of it, there's an actual mirror, reflection mirror. You've cotton wool gauze, surgical saw. Now this is one thing I changed. I put in a good knife in it, because the little knife that came with it was just €2 job, and I'd be afraid that it would collapse on my fingers and stuff like that. So I did get a good knife and put the knife into it. Salt for cleaning wounds, things like that. Candle, whistle, sewing kits. Two little sewing kits, and these needles come threaded, so you don't have to worry about trying to do that. Little fishing kit. Striker and steel, pencil. Now this would, I never did it, I never changed it, but some guys would change them according to where we were. Like obviously if you're in the middle of the Sahara, you don't need fishing hooks. You'd add little bits and pieces to it, extra little bits and bobs. Writing paper, I used to have writing paper in it, I don't know where it has gone now. Condoms were carried in them. It's a common thing for sea lads carrying condoms, for use if, God forbid, if anything did go wrong, for carrying water, things like that. So yeah, that's my little survival kit. Nice handy little size. You can actually use this as a I didn't try it. I haven't tried it, but they say you can use the mess tin or you can use the tin as a mess tin. So I haven't tried it anyway. And then the last piece de resistance. Now, depending where you are, depending what you're doing, and for YouTube guidelines, I will not recommend you to take any of these or to do anything with these. But what this is, it's just a little medical kit as well that goes with the other one. And it's simple little tablets. So you've like painkillers, stuff for your stomach if you've upset stomach, bloating, diarrhea, indigestion, water purification tablets, extra water purification tablets in there, extra antibiotics, things like that. Always good to have those little items in a kit, because you don't know what can go wrong, will go wrong, and that fucking fella Murphy appears, so it is better to try not have him around the place. And the easiest way to do that is to be prepared. So yeah, so that's my little survival kit, bug out kit, whatever you want to call it, that I used to carry in my webbing. As I said, I would also carry tins of tuna and those noodles, pack of noodles. I don't know what they call them. It's just like a square block of noodles. You can buy them anywhere, and I'd carry them. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed what we provide here at Military Collectibles. Please like, please subscribe, and please tune in for the next video. And as always, if you want to get in contact with the channel, there's an email at the top of the video description. And if you would like to contribute to the channel, there's also an Amazon wishlist. So thank you very much.